right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. May off the play fake. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. We're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
You won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. He takes it in.
GG's to my opponent, my guy. He played a heck of a game, and we should praise him and think about what's next. Hey,
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Brandon Gaughan, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch.
Okay. you know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in, and he will go all the way. Fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Darnold now to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Seattle. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be second down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, falling away. What a throw.
He is done. JSN has been bullying.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. We've got a couple of teams, Greg, that can make it happen with the defensive front. That's going to be
The passing game in today's NFL, Mike, you know how great it is to be able to disrupt that timing and throw off the quarterback's rhythm. And no better way to do that than by being able to get after him, especially with your defensive line. You don't have to blitz. You don't have to bring a fifth rusher. Keep that secondary intact. If this defensive line can cause havoc in the pocket for this quarterback, it's going to go a long way towards slowing down what's been a very good offense.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he will score. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Darnold now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Darnold. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To go.
Darnold. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold to throw. This is intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. They'll get across the 20, down 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's Darnold. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is on downfield. It's Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold to throw again. We are through one. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Darnold again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Once again, it's Walker.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Seahawks 44-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. And his own in middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold now to throw. The middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. To the goal line and in. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield at times, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.